everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. So for today's video, I thought I would do a review video on the Midnight Festival by BH Cosmetics. This came out last month or the beginning of this month. I honestly can't remember. Time is kind of like non-existent right now. But when I saw this palette, I didn't even wait 10 minutes. I knew I wanted it. I had a 10% off discount that I used. This palette was only $13. Thank you very much. And I, without hesitation, bought it. So that's a little story behind why I got this palette and how I got this palette. I was really excited. I love the packaging, but we'll get into everything, including swatches and all my thoughts behind this palette. So if you want to know everything you need to know about this palette, then just keep watching. So I have all my notes as usual written down in this notebook. So if I'm looking down, that is why. I want to go over the pigmentation because the pigmentation is your typical BH quality. Like, it's not gonna mess around with you at all. Here's what the inside looks like. I love this palette already, and that's the only time I'm gonna say it. Well, we're gonna hope that's the only time I say it. But what you see in these mattes is what you get. Like, there's no, actually no, that's kind of a lie, because this one turns up, it looks like it's maybe like a purple, but it's more of a pink. And there was another one too. This one is so light that you almost can't even like tell what color it is. But other than that, in here are spectacular. I'm wearing a lot of the mattes on my eyes today. I'm wearing only this palette on my eyes, and I have a couple of other looks that I'll show in this video. But as you can see, they are very nice. I'm wearing the yellow up here, the mint blue, and then that purple, and the pink shimmer. This pink shimmer, right? Yeah. So, pigmentation is completely opaque. I would say the colors maybe change a little bit. Not too bad, just the purple one, honestly, I'm pretty sure is the only one that has like changed. But other than that, pretty spot on to what you get. I haven't used every color in this palette, but I've used pretty much everything except for, actually I think I might have used this pink, I can't remember, but if not, it's these two, and the black I haven't used, and I haven't used all the glitters, but I've used 2 out of the 4, and I've used all the shimmers. So I've pretty much used like everything. Oh, and I haven't used this coral yet, but or have I? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I haven't used the coral in this palette. So pigmentation is completely opaque. These shimmers, I would say you need to go over just one time, so it's not opaque on the first try, but on the second time with a brush it works fine. You don't need to wet it. This is the opacity with a brush without it being wet or anything like that, and this is the second time going over it. So as you can see, it's pretty opaque. And then I wanted to go over like the glitters because these are actually really nice. It's not like a cream formula though, so it definitely won't be like the Tati palette or the NYX Bitter Goals that I love. I wore the glitters yesterday and I did my makeup at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and by 10 o'clock they were still like on. You will get fallout because it's not like a cream formula. Oh, you don't need a glitter glue, which is crazy that it lasts that long without a glitter glue. I don't have one here at my parents' house, so I couldn't like test it out with one. I'm sure it would work the same, if not better. But I honestly thought that I'm not going to use a glitter glue with them again because it's not necessary. They're not going to swatch well because it's just a glitter. Like I said, the price was only $13, which is pretty incredible. I mean, BH, the quality of these shadows and these palettes is really nice. You won't be disappointed, especially with these colorful ones. They are known for colorful makeup palettes, that is for sure. There's also no staining on my eyes. Like after I take it off, it just all comes off. There's no staining, which is interesting because they are definitely like a neon kind of color story, but they have no staining, which is awesome. And the shadows just last all day in the state that they're in. At the beginning of the day, they are at the end of the day. It lasts all day. You can trust me on that one. Packaging is really nice. As you can see, look at how pretty that is. I love that it's like a holographic situation. Honestly, I don't think I have a palette that has this sort of holographic situation. I just think that's so cool. You can like, I'm sure this is nothing revolutionary, but like there's a firework that shows up when you turn it. It's so cool. I was just like blown away. Right when I saw this palette, I knew I had to get it. You get 20 colors, 20 eyeshadows, and 4 of them are the pressed glitters and 4 of them are the shimmers. So without further ado, I'm pretty sure that's like all I wanted to say. I'll include some pictures of looks and I'll be sure to do like tutorials as time goes on. But just so you can see the different like colors that you can do. And one thing that I think is cool before I get into the swatches is that each row is kind of a color story, which is really neat, and it helps when you are creating a look. For me, I don't feel that I need like a layout to help me with a look because I'm pretty creative. As you can see, I came up with this out of my butt pretty much. It's nice if you are a beginner because it has the rows that kind of guide you into what look you want to create, which is awesome. So let's get into the swatches, and I am gonna swatch it row by row just so we keep things situated. Again, we're gonna start with Fantasy, which this is what I'm wearing on my lid right now. And I'm gonna try to do it on my wrist, and I'm also gonna try not to go over it a couple times unless if it's necessary. So again, we're starting with Fantasy, which is this pink like duochrome. It's so pretty. So there we go. Oh my god, I haven't done this in so long. There is Fantasy. And I had a paper towel here. Here we go. I'm gonna wipe off my finger as I go. We're gonna go to Dance next, which is the one that kind of changes colors when you put it under on your lid. And this is a matte. I'm just gonna see how it looks like more pink on the skin than in the pan. Okay, and then we're going down one more, which is Main Stage. I forgot to wipe my finger off, oopsie. I did that twice, I don't know why, sorry. And then we have Ferris Wheel, which is the orange color. I'm gonna go over this one because it kind of... So there is that first row. I'm gonna wipe it off and I'm gonna do the next row just so it's not like so spread out or anything. For the second row, I'm gonna go with this color called Laser. It's this green. I've used this 2 or 3 times so far. I love this color. I mean, I love all the colors, so let's just not even say that. That was complete opacity with just one swipe. That's incredible. Way to go, BH. I love that. This is just a white color. It's called Star. I mean, it's white, so it's not going to show up all too great. Or at all. And then we have After Party, which I've used this color too. This is your matte green. There's one swipe. I can go over that just so you get a better idea. It's so bright and so neon. I love it so much. And then we're going with Daisy, which is what I'm wearing on my outer edge of my crease. Pretty bright, doesn't swatch great, so I'm going to go over it again. And there's the second row. We're gonna go to the third row, which is this blue. We're gonna start with this blue. It's called Wonderland, I think. Yeah, Wonderland. This is one of my absolute favorite shades in the palette. I used this the first time that I used this palette, and I'll definitely make sure to post that look or upload that look on this video. So here's this swatch. I feel like this has some like duochrome situation going on, and it's definitely giving me like a midnight vibe, which is really cool. Oh, I just love this. I don't have anything like this in my collection, so that's really cool. And then we're going down to Bubbles, which is the matte blue. Again, doesn't swatch great. I am gonna go over it again a couple times. Much better. Sorry, it's kind of crooked. I don't know, it's hard to do this, but hopefully you guys find it helpful. Next up is the mint blue, which is the one that I'm wearing in my crease. I will go over that again. And then this coral, which I don't know why this coral is in this row. Maybe you can't really do like a look, but that would be kind of cool to add into a blue look, I guess. This is called Bass. It does have like a blue undertone, I guess. So there is the third row right there. So we are going into the fourth row now, and we're gonna start with Euphoria, which is this purple. And my hands are clean, and I wiped off with a makeup wipe on my arm so we don't have any staining. So again, Euphoria is this lilac. Yeah, it looks about the same in the pan. But here's the swatch. Then we have a light matte pink, which will be very hard to see on my skin. Right there. That was called Experience. And then we have Techno, which is your matte purple. It's really a true purple. There it is on my hand. I just want you to see how this swatches. Beautiful. That was amazing. I'm just making it nicer. The next one is a black, and it's called Nocturnal. Oh, that one's nice and smooth. Doesn't look great in the swatch. But it is very pigmented. We're gonna just do it again just so you can see the buildup. So there is the fourth row, and now this is the row with the glitters, which I will do my best to show you. Alright, we're gonna start with Firework, which is the sparkly purple right here. Okay, here it is on my finger. So actually it is kind of creamy upon swatch like that, but then let's swatch it. That's actually a rather good swatch. And it's not very, it's pretty opaque, I would say. It's appearing more, it's got like a pink base, and in the pan it looks more purple, but there's a lot of different colors of sparkle in that one. We're gonna go to Jewel, which is the next one down, which is a purple base with a lot of blue in it, right here. There it is on my hand, very pretty. There's like so many different colors of glitter on there. And there it is swatched. Gorgeous. I love putting these glitters like over top the shimmers. I think that's really cool. And then we have Sparkler, which is a pink base with a lot of blue. Again, they all kind of have a lot of blue in them. Blue, pink, and purple, I would say, are the main colors. I'm dipping into that twice. Here's the Sparkler color, which really does look a lot like the Firework color. It's just a lighter one with a lot of green in it, actually. That one's one of my favorite ones. I should have used that look today. And then the last one is called Noise. And it's your blue base with some blue, I don't know, blue sparkles. It's really pretty. I think I've used this one. Just so pretty. It's definitely got like a midnight vibe. So there are all of the shades swatched, and I'm really excited about this palette. I hope you guys like this style of swatches. Let me know if you like this or if you'd rather have a picture or both. I think I'm going to do both, or try to at least. I do just want to quickly mention a little bit of a comparison with this and the new one that they came out. This is Weekend, this is Midnight, and here's the side-by-side comparison. So the pan size is a lot smaller and the mirror is smaller, and you can eye it up and see what is similar and what is not similar. But I wanted to mention like the mattes in here versus in here, because these look and upon touch and swatch look more chalky and feel more chalky, and they are smooth upon touch, but at the same time they're more of a drier, thinner formula. This is a more tighter packed. They're both the same amount of pigmentation, but it's definitely more a softer feel upon touch than these. So I just wanted to quick mention that comparison, in that the formula in here of the mattes are not the same as the formula in here, but they're still good. They perform in their own way very nicely. So that was just a little comparison of the two palettes, because y'all know I love me some BH Cosmetics. By the way, this video is not sponsored. I should probably say that in the beginning of this video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little review and my thoughts on this palette. And let me know if you've picked it up, and if you have any social media with like looks on this palette, I would love to see, because I love getting inspired. But a palette like this to me is so special because it's got a rainbow of colors. I just love it. And for the price, I mean, I feel like high-end brands don't really branch out and do rainbow palettes like this. So I think that's really cool that a drugstore affordable brand can do it. I've noticed that lately. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you think it was helpful. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!